just get adjusted here. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Kalamazoo College affair. Today, the Hornets are going to be playing against the Flying Dutch of Hope College. And we're in for an interesting matchup today. It's an MIAA matchup, but the Hope College Flying Dutch are ranked number 9 in the nation, and they're looking like the team to beat in the MIAA right now. So the Hornets really have their work cut out for them. Anyways, I'm Quentin Powers, joined today by
Jacob Eichholz.
That's right. And we're pretty excited to be here. We were just here to watch the Hornets go against the Oberlin College Yeowomen, and Kalamazoo College, they looked pretty good for a little while there, but were unable to pull through at the end, unable to finish strong, which is something they've struggled with throughout this season. So today, looking to change the trend, and they're going to be trying to get a huge upset against Hope College today. And would just like to note, in that last matchup, Ruby Hogan is now in the record books for most rebounds in a game. I believe she stands at number 6 or maybe number 5 if I am correct, with 19 rebounds in a game. And as your point guard, that's a pretty impressive stat. I mean, you don't see that too often. Yeah. And Vanderstel also did get 15 rebounds, so both of them really dominated the rebounds that game. And I'm really interested to see what's going to happen today, Jacob. I'm curious how Kalamazoo College is going to approach this matchup and whatnot. So, I don't know, any final comments for you before we let our announcer take it away?
Yeah, I just think KZoo, their weakness has been ball security, and I think if they can fix that, then they'll be a much better team.
Agreed.
Facilities is prohibited. Please help ensure that this game is fun, spirited, and compliant with NCAA and MIAA policies. Thank you very much. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that everyone please rise. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts in our country as we proudly play our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Anderson Athletic Center on the campus of Kalamazoo College for today's women's basketball matchup between the Dutch of Hope and your Kalamazoo College Hornets. Introducing now the starting lineups for both teams. For Hope, starting guard is a sophomore from DeWitt, 6 foot, number 10, Anna Richards. For Kalamazoo, starting guard is sophomore from Brighton, 5'9", number 2, Sophia Moore. For Hope, starting guard and junior from Grand Rapids,
Alrighty, there you have it. You hear it there. And we're about to start this game promptly. And Hope College today, coming into this, I mean, they are ranked number 9 in the nation. And their only loss is against number 20, Ohio Wesleyan. And it was a tough game. I mean, Hope had a really rough one, you know, around 20% shooting, and that's not near even close to their average, around 45%, which is, I just checked actually, top 10 right now in D3 women's hoops. So, impressive numbers, and hopefully Kalamazoo today can really pump up their game and try to match that. I mean, it's going to be difficult, but I think they can do it.
Yes, Quinn. I think Kalamazoo really just needs to find a star on their team just to be able to score the majority of their points and kind of set a focus for Hope's defense to double team and distract from the other players.
I agree here.
Kalamazoo wins the tip, and they get it to Vanderstelt down low right away, but she can't get it to go. Rebounded by Hope College. Wide open Viss. She dribbles into Ruby Hogan. Great defense by Ruby, staying up tall.
Yeah, it's great defense, good defensive possession early in this one, even though she was wide open.
Ruby highly pressured up top by Maynard. Tries to drive and get her layup herself, but she can't get it to go either. Hope College pushing it down the court. And that's going to be a 3-ball for Maynard. No.
That's a nice board from Robertson there. Way to get up.
Vanderstelt dribbling up top. Good pass to Richardson. Tries to kick it out to Moore, and Hope is going to tip it out of bounds. Kalamazoo ball.
And, you know, Kalamazoo should not complain about that possession, though. That's a really great idea from Robertson to find the outside and try to get Moore a jump shot there.
Yeah, Kalamazoo really needs to run their offense very efficiently today if they want to stand a chance against Hope College. And Robertson with a wide open 3, no good. Good board by Hope College. Maynard passing up to Anna Richards. Richards working it down low against Sophie Moore. And that's going to be an and one for Richards.
And a really nice move. You see the savvy in the paint there. She's going to be all over the place in this game. We know she's one of the leading scorers and just one of the leaders in general on this team, averaging a lot more assists than everyone else here. And now she's going to go to the line to try to finish this one off. That's a really nice move.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and being 6 foot, who can move like that, she's very versatile and can do a lot of things on the basketball court, and that's just really hard to guard. Looks like Hope is going to do a loose press. And Maynard giving Hogan some pressure up top. Gets her to pick up her dribble, and she looks like she tipped it, so she still had her dribble. Richards for 3, no good. Rebounded by Anna Richards. Hope trying to beat Kalamazoo up the court. Kalamazoo doing a great job of getting back. Good steal by Richardson. Hogan up to Moore. Moore, good pass to Richardson, and a lay.
Yeah, and that's a really great lay from Robertson and a really good find. And, man, that's some great offense right there.
Anna Richards up top. No good. Her sister gets the rebound, though, and lays it in. She said, I got you, little sis.
That's a really nice board. Kalamazoo's got to crash there if they want to have a chance.
Hogan taking Maynard in herself. Kicks it out to the corner to Brittany Miller, and she's going to travel.
Yeah, just a little hop there. That's tough. I mean, you get excited when you get the ball in the corner, trying to get the fake, and then just a little too much. And Maynard's putting some really good pressure on defense, starting the offense here too.
And that's going to be Viss, wide open at 3, no good. Tipped, though, by Richards, and rebounded by her sister, and that's going to be Viss again. No, that's not Viss. That was Petroye. Miller turns the ball over, trying to get it to Robertson. Richards pushing all the way, takes it herself. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Vanderstelt.
And nothing's falling for Hope right now. Kalamazoo's leaving them open.
Yeah, Kalamazoo needs to take advantage of these Hope misses and try to build a lead, but no. Vanderstelt turns the ball over. Richards, good pass to Maynard down low and easy layup.
And really fast pace from Hope right now. You can tell, I think Kalamazoo College decision-making on defense is to kind of crash the middle at all times and challenge the shooters on the outside, and it's worked so far, but you have to perform on offense if you want it to develop.
And that was a good cut by Moore, and pass out to Miller for three.
That's great to see from Miller. You know she can shoot, and it's great to see her get started early.
Yeah, she's been shooting fairly well these last two games. See if she can heat up tonight. And Viss is going to travel in the corner.
Oh, man. Back-to-back right there. Now a whole new lineup for Hope College.
Oh, boy.
And, I mean, yeah, they wanted to switch it up. It's not working. And Coach Brian Morehouse really needs something new. And Coach Brian Morehouse, fantastic coach in that MIAA. I mean, he's always known for how great he is with play calling.
They're going to have DeSmit guarding Hogan up top. And Vanderstelt finding a lane. No good. Good rebound for Leach. And that's going to be Brunsberg.
Wow, that's great defense from Vanderstelt, though. I don't know if that was a shot.
Reby Hogan pushing the offense. Vanderstelt is trying to get to reset. Gets it inside to Cook. Oh, good look by Hogan, but just can't get it to get in there, and that's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, they're running the offense really fast, high-pace offense, and this is a lot different from what we saw just a couple days ago against Oberlin.
And that's going to be a good pass, and Blasey is going to be able to lay that in.
Textbook pick and roll, Jacob. Sorry, yeah. that was his textbook.
And Ruby Hogan is going to travel on her jump stop.
Yeah. And we're going to get a quick media timeout, I believe, unless Coach, I believe Ryan Clark is calling one. Oh, yeah, I believe Ryan Clark did call his first timeout here. So, seeing a lot going on right now from both teams. Kalamazoo's kind of still staying in it, but again, whole lot happening out there, and I believe really just those turnovers have been the issue.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it earlier just now that Kalamazoo College is running their offense a lot faster, and I think it's a great idea for them because they do use a lot of cuts, and when you use cuts and utilize them, especially in women's basketball, you're going to be able to score a lot of points. Sometimes the layups just don't fall, and you need to lock in and get those to get in there. But I kind of like how they're running their offense right now.
I do too, and I think, again, once those passes start to drop and once, you know, anytime you get in a pass and there's a wide open lane, which there have been a couple times, those shots are going to fall. And I also think those cutters, we saw Robertson cut. We also saw another freshman, Hosner, cut. And on those cuts, is the freshmen, you know, they're a little worried. They're a little unconfident, not confident in the paint. And I think with time, gaining that confidence to actually just take those shots, get them up, see if you can score, be very beneficial for this Hornets offense.
Yep, and KZoo has a 3-2 zone going right now. Hope swinging the ball fast, trying to break it, see if they can get a three. They're going to be trapping up there, and that's going to be an open three for Rick. No, that's not. That is Brunsberg. She can't get it to go, though, and it's going to be Kalamazoo ball.
That's a great defensive possession. High-energy defense. They're coming out looking different today, Jacob, and it's really great to see if you're a Hornets fan.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more of a spark than they had last game against this great Hope College team. So Hope really needs to find a way to, I don't know, put out their match. And Hope is also going to have a very pressure defense on this drive, possession. Hogan looking to shoot. No. And taking it in for herself. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound by Hope College. Stewart was streaking down the court, but picked up by Elizabeth Wilkes. And Leach is going to be fouled.
Yeah, and it might have been a little trip up. That's a tough call.
Ryan Clark not too happy about that.
No, and I think it's fair to be upset there, but a player on the ground is always going to catch the referee's eye. And this gives Hope College a little chance to reset, slow it down, kind of catch their breath here.
Yep. And DeSmit had an opportunity, kicked it out though. Brunsberg tries a little hook shot, gets blocked. Stewart kicks it back out to the top. Scarlett Hosner, though, putting pressure. And that's going to be a buzzer beater for DeSmit. Her first points of the night.
That's pretty nice right on the shot clock. Good drive into the lane.
Yeah, and that's going to be underneath for Cook, and Wilkes gets the rebound and gets fouled.
And quick, some really great defense from the Hornets did result in a bucket for the Hope College Flying Dutch, but I think coming right on offense, aggressive, right decision there, and now Wilkes is going to come to the line. Wilkes has been a little quiet this season, and I think, she has the ability to be a great player, and with time, she's going to be fantastic for this Hornets roster. And the first one is going to drop. And I think for both teams right now, running those cuts and those screens, there have been a lot of cutters that have been open. And I think once they find those players, this game is going to speed up a lot more.
Yeah, and Wilkes is able to drop both those free throws, and that's going to be huge for the Hornets tonight. And Hornets still running that 3-2 zone. Hope gets it down low and kicks it out to Brunsberg for three in Hogan's face.
Yeah, let it fly. Wow, that is pure confidence right there. Really great looking jump shot as well.
Yeah, and Hope tried running a little bit of a half-court press there, but Hornets did a great job at breaking it, and now they can reset on their offense. They get Hogan to pick up her dribble, though. Wilkes making a move. Nice little floater. A little short. 3v3. Ooh, good pump fake. That's going to be DeSmit for three. Hope's heating up.
Yeah, now they're falling, and the lead starts to grow for the Flying Dutch.
And that's going to be a foul on Anna Richards. Just a little bit too much pressure on Wilkes up top.
I think you're right, and we're going to have a couple subs here. Looks like Moore, Robertson, and Miller are going to be coming in. And Hope's bringing out some of those starters again. I believe the whole starting lineup for Hope College is back out on the court. Same with the Hornets. Oh, wait, no, Wilkes. Wilkes stays in for Hogan, I see. Okay.
Hornets successfully get the ball in. Good cut by Sophie Moore. Good pass. Brittany Miller, no. Almost a great sequence there. And the refs blow the whistle.
Might be a little shot clock problem again.
It's been a struggle.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle here at Kalamazoo College with the shot clocks. But hopefully, hopefully all is well. It seemed it was only 1 second off, so that's an interesting switch from the referees.
Yep. All right, the Dutch trying to get something going here, and Wilkes is going to foul.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a bad foul. I mean, it's a mismatch in the paint there, and so can't complain too much.
Never want him to get baseline on you, especially if it's a mismatch, because that's always usually it ends up in a bucket. And Anna Richards just puts it up and a little long. Good board for the Hornets. Vanderstelt trying to push it up court. The Dutch stop her pretty good. Good cut again by Sophie Moore. Almost gets a wide open Vanderstelt, but Hope does a great job and forces a turnover.
And now I think Hope College is kind of in the motion they've been in this whole season. Just really great defense leading into some real savvy offense.
Yeah, they do a great job at driving and kicking out, finding the open girl. But not that time because Wilkes is in there getting scrappy, and that's going to be a jump ball.
And great job from Wilkes to get down and dirty in there.
Yeah, it looks like she might have hit her head on the floor there, but she's fine. Oh.
Yeah, they're getting Hogan back in for her. And taking a second. Gosh, things just keep going wrong with the shot clock and whatnot. I don't know what's going on over there.
Oh, they switched to 16 instead of 20.
Ooh.
4 seconds.
Okay. Huh.
So
now it's 15.
Oh. So that's going to give the Dutch 5 seconds less on offense.
Okay. Maybe keep your eye on that. I don't know. We'll see.
And they're going to get into Petroye. She gets fouled down low.
And I think that's going to be Hogan's second, maybe third. And so we see Wilkes probably going to come in for her here.
Yep.
I mean, foul trouble starts.
Yeah, first quarter you got to be careful with foul trouble.
Yeah.
Later in the game it's going to get a lot more physical, and you got to have those fouls to spare. And Petroye is able to drop the first.
And Petroye has had a pretty good season thus far. I mean, able to shoot all over and all around the court.
Hope College with a great free throw percentage this season. Wilkes trying to be the floor general here and gets it tipped, but they're going to call over and back, and that's going to be a turnover. Dutch ball.
Again, just great defense. And, you know, we saw against Oberlin College, Kalamazoo kind of clean it up after that first quarter. And right now,
another shot clock.
20 on the shot clock. Wait.
I guess since it was a turnover.
I think so. I didn't know about that rule. I mean, I guess we should study up on that rule. That's new.
Yep. And Maynard putting on some work against Robertson, but Robertson is just such a quick defender. It's hard to get by her. And she's going to foul Maynard. Just got her arms a little bit over top there.
Yeah.
They're going to call that every time.
Little tangle up. And, I mean, as a coach, you've got to be pretty excited, though, to see that defense from Robertson, the freshman. I mean, she's got a really great future ahead of her. Fantastic player on offense and defense.
Maynard, swish on the first.
Yeah.
And the second. Wilkes calling for that ball. She wants to run this offense.
Nice.
Gets a nice pass to Hosner. Hosner, reverse lay.
Yeah, that's really nice. Hosner getting some confidence there. One of her first buckets of the season.
And Troye kicking out to her point guard. And that's Viss in the corner. No good. Good rebound. Oh, almost a rebound. Gets it taken away by Richards. Petroye, no.
And clock's ticking down. They got to hurry here if they want to get something going.
Yep, 3 seconds left, and that's going to be a turnover. Dutcher's going to dribble that ball out, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter, 21-9. Hope College Dutch.
Yeah, and the Dutch, it looked pretty good. Really confident passing the ball. I mean, we saw those great lead passes to the corner, and this is an experienced team that is really confident with their ball movement. And when you're looking at how they play and how kind of like the point disparity between all their players. They trust every single person on this team to score, and certainly they have players they go to in those clutch time moments. But right now, they're sharing the ball, giving it to everyone, and everyone is showing off what they can do.
Yeah, their offensive efficiency is very high, and they're putting points on the board pretty much every possession, either if it's 3, layup, or just getting to the line. They're able to make every possession count, and that's kind of what separated the Dutch and the Hornets right now. Is the Hornets, they're putting some good shots. They're just not falling, and their offense isn't being as efficient right now.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, Kalamazoo right now already has 8 turnovers in the first quarter. Trend continues as it did from the last game, kind of starting out sloppy, and hopefully something changes. You know, a spark happened against Oberlin College. Maybe a spark will happen here against Hope College. And down by 12, it's a little rough for them, but again, still early in this game.
Yeah,
a lot of time.
The main difference between the turnovers this game and the turnovers last game is that, you know, they're looking for like good passes, good cuts, and sometimes they just can't get these passes to go.
Right.
But I like the idea of where they're going compared to what they were last game, because last game it was just steal after steal after steal.
Yeah, that's a great observation.
And Hogan getting pressured up top, picks up your dribble. Same with Vanderstelt. And Hope is going to tip it out. That's Blasey.
Yeah, and right there, both Hogan and Vanderstelt just picking up the dribble too early. And I know it's a part of the offense, but I mean, you got to know who you're going to.
Yep. Hosner trying to set a screen there, not very strong. Hogan, jump shot, no good.
Yeah,
Dutch are going to have a good possession on offense here.
Just had to shoot it. I mean, great defense from Hope College, and I don't mind that shot.
Yeah, Hope's going to have a whole new rotation in it other than Anna Richards. And Petroye, deep three, no good. Good board, though, for Robertson. Hogan looking up court, trying to find a teammate, and that's Vanderstelt for 3. Just a little short.
Yeah, and that's a deep 3, Jacob. Might be a little, I mean, I wouldn't say it's out of her range necessarily, but she was pretty far away.
Yeah, with that much time on the shot clock, not necessarily the smartest shot, but I think Kalamazoo is just trying to put some points on the board, get into double digits. And Robertson, mismatch down low, finally gets out to Anna Richards. And they're going to call a 3-second violation.
Richards was in there for just a little too long. I don't think she realized because she passed the ball up. But possession or not, you can still get it called.
I always forget about that rule. They rarely call it, even though people usually abuse it.
I know, and I think it gets called a lot more in college ball than it does in professional levels, but still catches you off guard.
And Hornets are going to have, man, Vanderstelt was open in the middle. Ruby Hogan just didn't see her. That's a good jumper, though, for Hosner.
Okay, Hosner, I know your game now. Okay, I like that shot a lot.
Troye trying to work on Taylor Dinda. Anna Richards down low, and one. Robertson fouled her on the turnaround layup.
Yeah, and I mean, Richards got a little height on Robertson, and we can kind of see it in the paint there. I mean, you know Richards is a guard, and so you want to put your guards on the guards, just kind of make it fair in that way, and Richards just savvy all over the place again. And Brunsberg is going to come in. Constant rotation for this Dutch team.
And that's going to be the first miss of the night for Hope. Ooh, Taylor Dinda got her arm in there. They didn't see it, though. And Hope's going to save that from an over and back. Anna Richards taking it herself. Almost gets it. Rebounded by Lazy and put back.
And with 3 people on her, Blazy's still able to get it to go.
And Hope, half-court press again. Hornets break it. Taylor Dinda for 3, no good. Rebounded, though, by Hogan. Kicks it out to Dinda again. Second try, no good.
And I know she's got to let it fly. I don't mind that shot at all. That's why she's in there.
Yep, Anna Richards wants to take that for herself, but gets her girl down low. That's Blazy. Good defense, though, by Hogan on a mismatch. Hogan taking it herself, gets fouled.
And really great job to draw the contact. And we see Coach Morehouse pretty upset on that one, saying, calling it down there. Why aren't you calling it on my side, too? So, good job by Hogan. Going to be at the line here. Going to want to drain these 2. Then a little bit of a dry spell. And that first one's off the front iron, so.
Definitely seeing a little bit of exhaustion there because Ruby's always on the court, it seems.
I know, she really is, and one of the pivotal pieces of this Hornets team. If she's not on, really nobody else is. And
that's going to be great defense for Elizabeth Wilkes, not allowing that offender to get in the paint. And she's going to get her arm in there, try to get the ball, but they're going to call foul.
And a really aggressive Hornets defense today. I like it personally. I think that's pretty smart style of play against a great team such as Hope College.
Yeah, definitely. And that's going to be off Vanderstelt's foot. So Hope will be throwing the ball in yet again.
And we see Brittany Miller come in. And again, Hope College has another chance.
And Blazy trying to take Vanderstelt, but Vanderstelt denies her.
And that's Vanderstelt's game. I mean, leading the MIAA in blocks, at one point leading all of NCAA D3 hoops in blocks. She is a force down low.
Yeah, she's 6'2", but her wingspan is definitely much more. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call. Must have been some body there we didn't see from up here. And it's interesting, as a player, you stand tall, you put your hands up, you think, I didn't, no foul there, but sometimes they call the body if you're putting a little too much in it.
And that's Lauren Leach. Just made her first. And her second.
And so the lead continues here, a 15-point lead for Hope College. Both teams have been a little bit slower on offense. And
Hogan doing a great job breaking that press. Good ball security. Getting inside to Vanderstelt, turnaround jumper, no good. Taylor Dinda crashing the boards, and she's gonna get fouled. That's good hustle for Taylor Dinda.
Yeah, that's great hustle for Taylor Dinda. I mean, again, known as kind of that 3-and-D player, and I think really great hustle. Also, I would like to mention Elise Bauman, also injured for this game as well. Presence is always missed on the court for the Hornets.
That's going to be a bad pass. Hope's going to steal that easily. And oh, good defense, though, by Hogan, forcing a travel.
And looks like tried to go for the Euro there. Sorrell attempted it, and Hogan had none of that.
Hope again with the press. Hornets have been doing a pretty good job at breaking it, though, and Hosner's going to get fouled.
Yeah, and it feels like the fouls have kind of been all over the place. Both teams fouling quite a bit, but with the quarters and having them reset then allows the game to be a little more physical in women's basketball at times.
And Hosner looking for that three, kicks it into the corner to Vanderstelt. Good ball movement from the Hornets, and Hosner, no good.
A little bit of a heat check in some sense.
That's Quinn, and Hope's gonna drive baseline there. That's Sorelli. Maynard putting in some work. Jump shot, just a little deep. Taylor Dinda with a good board. Ruby Hogan's just gonna take a couple steps extra.
Yeah. And that's been a problem for her this game. I mean, it's been a problem for a lot of players, actually. And, you know, these might be the refs where a step through might not work, which we talked about in the last game against Oberlin College, where we saw a couple players do that classic 1-2 and then step through to usually get a layup, but
Yeah, definitely not NBA refs.
no. Definitely not.
That's gonna be a jump shot for Pirelli, or Petrolier.
Yeah, Petrolier there.
And almost stolen, but Hogan gets it back for the Hornets. Trying to cross up Maynard. Nice spin move. Oh, she was looking for that jumper. Troy almost gets it again. Hosner jumper, gets her own rebound. Good lay.
All right, Hosner right now leading the Hornets in points. The freshman.
That was some nice athleticism we saw there.
It is, yeah. Foul and rebound afterwards. It's good to see.
Troy, though, using her size to get down low and kicks it out to the corner. That's a three for Sorrell.
And, you know, just when you think the Hornets get a bucket, Hope College right there with a nice open three.
Yeah, great at responding. That's going to be Hosner with another jumper. Oh, almost gets it to go. Good rebound by Vanderstelt. Nice hook around layup there.
Yeah, and now they're kind of going to what works.
And blocked by Vanderstelt, working both ends of the court.
Again, Vanderstelt, that's her game. In the paint on both ends. And we're going to have, I believe, immediate timeout here. So,
oh, my favorite.
I know.
Yep.
Our favorites. I think before this game, actually, I had a little bit of Smoothie King. You ever have Smoothie King?
Yeah, I like Smoothie King.
Yeah.
But I go to Tropical Smoothie more.
Oh.
It's like the same thing.
It is pretty much.
They probably own each other, honestly.
Yeah, maybe.
But
could be a chance.
yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, that could be a good sponsor. It's not very local.
No.
No.
But yeah, I would love a good smoothie before the game. You know?
It's good. It's really good.
I'm sure everybody down at the booth over there would love it too.
I think so. And there's not a lot of Smoothie Kings in Michigan.
No.
None up in my hometown of Grand Rapids. So, you know.
Just like kind of right in the middle of us.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Just right in the middle here. And we're looking at the game, though, aside from our sponsors or our possible sponsors. Kalamazoo College is starting to get things working on offense. We saw Hosner make a ton of shots, and I bet you Coach Ryan Clark's got to be proud of his freshmen making some shots and having some confidence out there, but she's going to get a little break. And we see Robertson and Moore come in, along with Cook, Josie Cook.
Yeah, and Hope's going to have their starting lineup back in. That's Petroye. Nice lay around Sophie Moore.
And that's a perfect draw up out of the timeout. Really great cut.
Yep, that has a lot to do with coaching, too.
Yeah, it does.
As we know, Morehouse is just a great coach for Hope. Wins a lot of games. I think that right there shows why. And that's going to be Hogan, pump fake. Drives baseline, kicks back out to Miller. Miller for three. It's going to be an air ball, rebounded by Cook. 3 seconds left. Sophie Moore, jump shot. Just a little short. Anna Richards finds Petroye for three. It's good. 34 over 34.
Man, and this is why they're number 9 in the nation. with the amount of confidence they have on offense there. If there's an open player, they find them in an instant, really. It's fluid.
They're going to skip the ball across court. Almost gets stolen. Robertson saves it, though. Hogan driving baseline. Good defense for Hope. Stopping them. 3 seconds left. Shot by Robertson. Blocked by Petroyer. Puts it up by Miller. Beats the shot clock, and it's going to be a turnover, though.
Yeah, Cook tried to get the rebound. Good effort. And Robertson just could not shoot over Petroyer. I mean, Petroyer is really, she's tall.
Yeah, it's going to be 6'1" versus 5'5".
Yeah, so a little bit of a height advantage.
Yeah. Richards goes to Richards. Gets it down to Petroyer. That's just going to be an easy bucket.
Yeah.
Using her size to get over Moore.
And that's just typical, amazing play calling. I mean, from Morehouse.
And Moore wide open corner three. That's good.
A really great shot from Moore. I mean, she's been quiet this season. Shooting-wise, just a really great defensive player. Good to see her going.
Oh. Maynard just kind of drove right past Hogan, but luckily she couldn't make the basket. And she steals it back from Hogan. And Richards misses her layup. Cook trying to get in there. Richards gets the board, though, gets it to her sister, and she's going to put it in.
Man, that's just tough for Kalamazoo.
Oh, good ball movement for Kazoo. Just a little bit of high of a pass for Moore. Was going to be a wide open layup, but stolen by Hope. And that's going to be Richards that gets fouled by Cook. 2 at the line.
And, I mean, now Hope is starting to really take control of this game. They're up by 20. And after these 2 shots to the line, they'll break that. And so, I mean, Kalamazoo is really trying to hold their own. I think offensively trying to do their best. But defensively right now is where they're getting torn apart in the paint, especially with the size advantage and the savvy in the paint.
Leah Richards not able to drop the first one. In and out.
Just rolls out.
Now, Kalamazoo did come back from a 20-point deficit last game. Almost won.
This is true, Jacob, but this is might be a little bit of a different team. Hope College might be pretty good.
Yeah.
As we've seen thus far.
And Sophie trying to skip it across court. Gets stolen by Viss. Fouls Viss before she could shoot a layup.
And, I mean, trying to hold her own there after the turnover, which I respect. And Miller's going to come in for more. And now going to the line. Wow. So, more buckets for Hope College. And that first one is going to drop. And both of those drop for the Dutch.
Gonna have a little half-court pressure here. Gets it to the corner to Robertson. And that's gonna be a turnover. Maynard gets the steal. Takes the layup for herself over Hogan. Can't get it to go. Richards gets the rebound. Gets her own rebound again. Kicks it out to Troyer. Kind of resets the offense. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Viss misses that layup. Gets her own rebound.
Oh
and
my
she's going to get fouled on the floor.
Jacob, that's like 4 rebounds in a row for Hope College. And each player trying to abuse the mismatch and then somehow not coming up with a bucket.
Yeah, man, offensive rebounds can just ice the other team even early on in the game. And it's just such a momentum breaker.
It really is, and it breaks your confidence as well. And that first one drops in here for Viss. And Hope College right now is just, I mean, shots aren't really falling, but again, with how physical they are, it doesn't matter because they're going to get as many shots up as they can.
And Hosner trying to drive baseline, turns around though. Tries to pass it to Vanderstelt, turns it over. Richards to Viss. Viss almost and one, but just a good lay. Half-court shot from Hosner, no good. That's going to end the half, 45-19, Hope College.
Yeah, and, you know, Jacob, I can't say we didn't expect this, but, I mean, Hope College is a fantastic team, and not only are what we're seeing on the court pretty incredible, but also statistically just completely outplaying Kalamazoo College. And, I mean, Kalamazoo College, 16 turnovers in that first half. And I think in the first quarter they actually looked better than they did in that second quarter. I think with how fast they were running the offense and what they were trying to do, it looked really great. And then as buckets just weren't falling, I mean, we saw Hosner try to get something to go, but, I mean, with this many turnovers and with how many points you have, guys, it's just hard, you know?
Yeah, I think the implementation of that kind of loose press for Hope kind of confused the Hornets on offense and didn't really allow them to run their plays to the best of their abilities, and it really just did affect their offense overall.
Right, and even if you're doing that kind of low commit defense on the press, it takes so much time off the clock. You don't think about how much time you don't have. You cross half court and you see there's 20 seconds on the shot clock. Now you're really thinking, boy, it's like you're in an NBA game. You got to just be constant speed, super fast paced. And, you know, some people argue the shot clock is not great in college sports just because of stuff like that, where teams can really take advantage of their defensive ability, and it punishes some teams for not being able to manage the shot clock. But again, it's a part of the game, and it's been for a little while now, and Hornets just struggling on offense and on defense especially. I mean, is there anything else you want to say, Jacob, before we take a quick break?
Nah, I mean, I say it all the time, but they just need to get Vanderstelt the ball more often.
Yeah.
She's the only one that can kind of go up against the height of Hope and try to score something over them.
Yeah, and I mean, I agree with you, but again, it's so hard to just find her in the paint, especially, well, the music just pumped up there. But finding her in the paint is so hard to do simply because of the pressure. And then when she's on the outside, she can't handle as well as the other players can to get inside as well. So I don't know. I think you got a great point to find Vanderstelt, but I think the first step is finding her.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing to do with the Hope defense. So.
Yep.
Yeah. But for now, that takes us into a quick halftime break. So we'll be back with you in around 10 to 13 minutes or so. And thank you very much. We'll be back. Alrighty, everybody, we are back for some second half action. If you're just tuning in, I mean, it's been a pretty one-sided game for the Flying Dutch of Hope College, and it appears the trend's probably going to continue in this second half unless something crazy happens for the Hornets. And I mean, we have seen the Hornets come back from a huge deficit, but this is a very, very talented team of the Flying Dutch. So yeah. What are your thoughts here, Jacob?
Man, I don't know, Quentin. The Hope is just playing so good right now, and they're making a lot of shots that, I don't know, are just huge momentum busters for K College, and it's just really hard to make a comeback when all Hope does is respond right back to you when you make a bucket.
No, and I 100% agree, and I think it's kind of easy let-it-fly threes for Hope College have been really, really dominating. There have been so many open shots along the three-point line, and at first Kalamazoo was getting bailed out. I mean, Hope wasn't making a lot of those within the first quarter. And then the second quarter happened and started to change. And, I mean, while Hope doesn't have that many made three-pointers, the ones they have made are the big momentum boosters, I will have to say. Those are the ones that really kind of put the nail in this one and made it really feel out of reach. So
yeah, and it's another huge thing, Hope has not given up the lead this entire game.
No, not at all.
So that's just saying, even when KZoo has gotten close, Hope has just been able to respond and just get a bigger lead every single time.
Yeah, no, it's very true. And to kind of give attention to some other Kalamazoo College sports, the men's basketball team just came off a win at Wabash College, and pretty great win for the Hornets. The men's team, they were also struggling earlier in this season, but things are starting to look better. Carter Bandemer made 5 3-pointers in that game, which is a great number to see, and the football legend here at Kalamazoo College. Wow, Jacob, how am I blanking on his name? Are you kidding me?
Lucas Hannafin.
The Lucas Hannafin. We only talk about him all the time. Hannafin had 18 there, so really dominating performance for the Hornets in a really close game at Wabash. So we won't have a home game for the Hornets until the new year, and the women's team also won't have a home game until the new year as well. They're going down to Georgia after this for a quick stretch in a little mini tournament there. So we'll see what happens, and right now all the Hornets can do is focus on this one. And I think, as a coach, it's going to be difficult to win this one, but having one goal for your team, and I think right now that goal is to stay as clean as possible for the Hornets. Those turnovers have been so sloppy, and I think defensively as well, staying clean, not allowing any easy buckets.
Yep. And Hope's going to start off with this one. And that's going to be Viss. Just kind of a wide open lane. Her layup rolls out, and Vanderstelt with a nice rebound. She gets fouled on the floor.
Yeah, and I think Viss knew it too. I mean, after the miss, trying to go for the ball, just got a little too handsy there.
Yeah, I think Viss is just trying to get some points for herself now.
Yeah, in a wide open lane though.
Hogan thinking about shooting that three. It's going to be a pass inside to Vanderstelt from Robertson, turning the ball over. Not so much what we like to see for the Hornets. Robertson almost gets a steal, though. Good pass by Richards, down low to her sister, Leah Richards.
Yeah, and that's dynamic duo. I mean, it's in their blood. The family heritage goes on at Hope. Leah being the older sister.
Yep, and Hogan's going to drive baseline, gets stopped by 2 Dutch. And stolen by Petroye. Robertson getting in there. Richards able to get it out. And Anna Richards kicks it to the corner, which swings. Petroye, no good. Richards, pump fake, drive baseline floater. That's no good. Rebounded by Petroye. And she's going to get fouled.
Man, and usually, so far this season, the Hornets haven't had any trouble rebounding the ball necessarily. So this is new. This is new for the Hornets. I mean, we talked about it before this game, how Hogan and Vanderstel, both over 15 rebounds in the last game. Didn't seem like it was a struggle, but Hope College, man, really showing why they're so good.
Yeah, I think part of it has to do with just how small Kalamazoo is on the floor right now. That they pretty much have all guards in except for Vanderstelt. Trying to rely on Vanderstelt and Hogan to get their rebounds, but.
And I think this is really the tallest lineup they can run if they're trying to run their offense, though. I mean, position-wise.
And Brittany Miller kind of driving in the middle there, kicks it out to Robertson, loses her footing, and she's going to be called out a travel.
And it kind of looks like she slipped a little bit there. And now we're going to have Hosner, the other freshman, come in, who's leading the Hornets in points right now, which is kind of crazy to say. They've stopped Hogan and Vanderstel really well, and so Hosner kind of trying to take the lead.
It's going to be tipped off Petroyer, but gets it to the point guard, Maynard. And that's going to be Viss in the corner. Bang! She got it.
Dang. I did not know she could shoot like that, and
yeah. Wow.
Nice shot, though, and let it fly, and the lead only continues.
Yeah, it's going to put Hope over 50 points now, just right after the second half, or right after the first half, excuse me. And Hosner from three. She can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. Someone's going to get called a foul.
I think Vanderstel's going to be called the over the back there.
Yeah.
Going for the rebound, but, man, that's tough. It's frustrating.
Yeah, they're going to put Cook in for Vanderstelt.
Yeah, and as a coach, you know, you want to start putting in some of your players who haven't played as much this season just to give them a little more experience out there against really great Hope College team. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Got to start thinking about that.
Because you can't always rely on 5 players when you're on a basketball team. You want your whole team to be able to get out there and be confident in what they're doing and know how to run the offense and play good defense.
And nowadays, the best teams, and for a while, I will say, have had such great depth. I mean, even in the NBA or in WNBA, the best teams have depth.
Yep.
And this Hope College team has a lot of depth. We've seen the starters out there for a long time, but everyone has been able to shoot when they get the ball with confidence. And Kalamazoo is still trying to find their stride with, you know, putting in bench players and trusting the bench players to play really well.
Yep, and that was Maynard who just got fouled. She just made her first free throw. And it looks like they're going to be checking Wilkes in, most likely for Hogan. Yep.
And Wilkes does a pretty good job of handling the ball. Certainly not as a score-at-will player, but she can shoot. She can totally shoot when she wants.
Yeah, she does a great job at running the offense. She's very controlled, good ball security. That was a good pass to Hosner. Hosner not able to get the fadeaway, though. Brittany Miller kicks it to Sophie Moore, who tries to get a nice pass to Cook, and Cook just can't handle the ball and turns it over. Maynard taking it for herself down low, and no. That rolls off the rim. And that's Viss from three. Almost gets another one. And Richards, nice rebound. Petroyer again. No good. And that's going to be a jump ball. Good hustle play from Leah Richards. Almost gets the offensive board again.
Yeah, that is a really great hustle from Hosner on the boards there, but again, so many boards in a row, Jacob. It's crazy. They have more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds right now, and that's not a good number as a coach for the Hornets.
And Wilkes there doing a good job driving and kicking out, but Cook can't handle the ball very well, it seems. She turns the ball over. And they're going to call a charge. Scarlett Hosner putting her body for the team.
And that's a nice job by Hosner. I mean, she got set, she got planted, so she's going to get the call. And that's a little bit of a boost for the Hornets. I mean, we'll see if they use that and swing their momentum at all.
Yeah, Hosner, though, this game, she's really showing the coach that she could be out there a lot more. And Dinda just kind of get her arm in there and hit Richards in the back, or sorry, that's Brunsberg in the back of the head. Easy call for the ref there.
Yeah. And now Hope College is putting in a little bit of their depth right now.
Trying to give their bench players a little bit more experience as well. And that's going to be Stewart trying to drive baseline. She gets fouled.
Yeah, and a really great try from Moore there. I don't know, I thought she moved her feet pretty well, but must have been just too much body. And now we see Hogan and Vanderstelt coming right back in. I mean, I don't know. I think it is interesting to see Hogan and Vanderstelt struggle so much on offense today and scoring in general. So
yeah, that just shows how well Hope was prepared for this game and how good their defense is, because when Hogan and Vanderstelt have the ball, they're forces to be reckoned with most of the time, and just not today. And high pressure on Hogan again. Finally gets out to Vanderstelt. And Hogan's going to drive baseline. Nice little floater. There we go. Getting some points on the board.
And that's going to be her first actual field goal that is scored in this game. So finally on the board, aside for that one free throw. So,
and that is just impressive. No field goals for Ruby Hogan until the second half.
Yeah, that is a feat. I think for Hope College, as good as they are, you know, you go into a matchup against a Kalamazoo College team who hasn't had that great of a season. They're 1-7 coming into this game. You know you're heavily favored to win the game, but still coming in and preparing and finding out who those best players are early on before the match the game even starts. That shows how great this team is and how confident this team is. So they're not messing around.
No.
That's for sure. They're here to stay, as they always are in that MIAA. And solutions to this are starting to, dwindle for Kalamazoo. I mean, I don't even know exactly what they can do at this point. It's just taking care of the ball.
Yeah, I think their only chance here is taking care of the ball and trying to find some wide open three-point shots, but they're going to have to be able to hit them all. And that's going to be a step-back jumper. No good. That was Miller for Hope. And Cook's got a pump fake from 3. Good pass to Hosner. She's thinking about doing the turnaround jumper, and she gets fouled on the floor.
Yeah, and Hosner, trying to find a shot as always.
Hogan drives baseline, wide open lane, good lay.
Yeah, let Hogan go to work right now. I think this is her time to kind of cut down some points.
Yeah, gets it down to 21 there. And
I think it's 31, Jacob. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Yeah. All right. Now we got a little break in action here for the Hornets, and Flying Dutch. Flying Dutch running in some freshmen right now. We see Bode come out there, as same with Stewart and Miller as well, who they've played a lot of games this season. They've actually played in multiple because of how good their team is. They've been able to play some of these younger players. And now the Hornets, I mean, if you're a head coach, Ryan Clark, you probably see that and you think, all right, let's put Hogan to work. Let's get Vanderstelt to work, kind of show off what they can do as some seasoned veterans for the Hornets. And, you know, if you're following college hoops, Michigan State, you know, if you're a State fan, we are in Michigan. Both these teams are Michigan teams, and Michigan State did just come off a win. So
yeah, a little bit of a kind of a rough one for MSU there. Kind of struggling against Penn State, but Divine Ugachukwu had 23 points.
Oh, wow.
5 for 5 from the three-point line. He was able to make it happen and get the win.
That's good to know.
Jeremy Fear is always so good, you know.
Yes, that is true. And
that's going to be Bode, who can drop both free throws for Hope.
And, you know, Coach Giard's got to be pretty happy about that Michigan State win, head coach of the men's team.
And that was Hosner from the corner. Couldn't get it to go. Taylor Dinda trying to get one for herself, and she's kind of just cold tonight, or today, excuse me.
It is the daytime,
It's
yeah.
2 o'clock.
One of these earlier games, yep.
Yep, that's Sorrell trying to put some work in up top and gets it down low. That's going to be a nice turnaround lay for Guy. Grayson Guy.
Yeah, and Grayson Guy, I mean, been on this team for a while.
Taylor Dinda, she gets it first one.
And that's great. Great job from Dinda to drain one there. She's a known shooter, but she's been a little quieter this season. And that's, you know, that's not great for the Hornets. You really need someone like Dinda to make those shots.
Yeah, I think she just needed to see one go in. She'll get hot now. And that's blocked by Vanderstelt.
I think that's block number 4 for Vanderstelt, keeping her average up in this game, even though it's a pretty one-sided affair. And let's see what Hogan does.
Targeting Dinda now. Hosner swings it over to Vanderstelt in the corner. Vanderstelt trying to take one for herself, but finds Hogan in the corner. Ooh, in and out. Dinda gets a little bit rough trying to get that rebound. Fouls Sorrell.
Yeah, and that's kind of a loose ball foul to some degree. I mean, just going for it there.
Yeah, and she's going to be shooting 1 and 1.
Oh, wow, they're already at 5 fouls.
Yeah, Hope is in the bonus now.
Man, physical game. And physicality sometimes comes with frustration. And Kalamazoo College right now, I mean, that's how it is.
Yep. And she's able to drop the second.
Keeping that lead at 33.
Hosner driving baseline. That's a good pump fake, too. Gets stopped, though. Good defense for Hope. And Miller kicks it to Sorrell. Can't get the 3 to drop. Looks like Petroyer caught an elbow from Vanderstelt there, but manages to get back on defense. Still holding that eyebrow.
I think that might be Lily Miller, actually.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Lily Miller.
It's all right. And now we see Hornets putting in some freshmen here.
Man, that was a good move by Ruby Hogan, and kind of gets tangled up there. Ooh.
Yeah, and we're going to have a whole new lineup for Hope. And, you know, we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's kind of been the same old on Kalamazoo College's end, and Hope probably just going to get some more scoring.
Yeah, it's somewhat shorter, smaller lineup for Hope, but
that is true, yep.
still not too small. And that was a and it looks like Kalamazoo's going to put Voss in. Lauren Voss, she's a junior. 6'1", and that's going to be an and one for Stewart.
And I'm not too sure if that's actually Lauren Voss. I think our sheet might be wrong. Is that Lauren Voss? I don't think it is. I'm not too sure. I don't think it is either. I think it's one of the new freshmen on the team.
Okay. Must have just switched numbers.
Yeah, must have just switched numbers.
Yep.
I mean, we'll see what we can do about that.
And Taylor Dind is going to get fouled up top by Stewart. Stewart, a freshman for Hope.
And Dinda's going to go to the line here.
Both teams in the bonus now. And Taylor Dinda able to drop the first one.
And I think this matchup is, it could be, I mean, it's tough to see, of course, as a Hornets fan to see them down by this much, but also I think this could be an interesting comparison for how MIAA play might be for the Hornets. They've played another team. They played, I believe, Alma earlier in this season, and they did result in a loss. So,
and that's Stewart from three, off the backboard, no good. Hornets are going to rely on Hogan to take the ball up, and Cook from the top, a little bit short, rolls off the rim, rebounded by Leach. Leach is going to try to run this offense. Takes it down low. Kicks it back out to Stewart. Stewart working on, looks like Bouye is in. She's one of the captains on this team, senior.
and that one's going to drop. So Hope College right now, I mean, just doing what they do best, making it work on offense and really making it work on defense as well.
Yep, that's going to bring an even bigger lead for Hope.
Yep.
Freshman working up top.
Actually, it is Lauren Voss. My gosh.
Yeah, Lauren Voss.
I'm
#5.
completely wrong. I think we were unfamiliar with Lauren Voss. Gosh, we know so many of these players simply because we go to the same school with them, but I have never talked to Lauren.
I
Interesting.
haven't either.
Well, there you go, and there you have it. Apologize to anyone listening out there who knows Lauren Voss.
And Ruby Hogan makes both of them. Puts the Hornets at 30. Leach is going to throw a pass off of Vanderschelt's foot. Hope ball on the baseline.
Yeah, and as a team for the Hornets, how do you stay kind of into this, you know? I mean, it's hard to stay engaged when you're down by this much.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely hard to keep the energy up, but that's some good defense there from Ella Bouye. And Hope gets the ball back. That's Stewart with a wide open lane after that pump fake. Nice layup. She's going to be good for this Hope College team.
Yeah, I mean, confidence all over the place again. And
Hope just not letting off on the pressure on defense either. Even with the big lead, and Bouye tries to make a pass down to Cook on the roll, and just can't get it to get there. Leach for three. She gets it. That's a deep three right there for Lauren Leach.
It's all smiles for the Flying Dutch right now.
And Ruby Hogan trying to get that buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter. 69-30, Hope College.
Yeah, Hope College is looking really good right now. I mean, if we looking through the stats, I don't think we're even do it justice necessarily. I think it's just been a dominating performance. And I think Kalamazoo's been out-rebounded so heavily offensively right now. We're looking at 18 offensive rebounds for Hope College, and I mean, that's just a drastic number to see compared to 10 for Kalamazoo. And Kalamazoo right now, 24 turnovers. So that's just really hard numbers. And you know, the bench players have been really showing up for Hope College as well as this game's kind of gone on. We've got 32 points from the bench right now, and Kalamazoo only 13. So, you know, some wins today, though. I mean, Vanderstelt's got a lot of blocks.
Yeah.
That's really nice to see on the interior. Vanderstel doing what she does best. I mean, always providing in that aspect. 6 blocks from Vanderstel.
Ooh. Wow.
Boy.
Kind of reminded me of Marcus Bingham Jr. From MSU.
Some more Michigan State references I see. Okay. And yeah, I was saying earlier, you know, Coach Giard, I mean, he played for Michigan State. A lot of people don't know that the men's Kalamazoo College head coach did in fact play there.
Smith kicking it to Brunsberg. Brunsberg taking it for herself. Kind of a forced layup there.
Yeah, Brunsberg more known as a shooter for this Hope College team, and Hogan just loses it.
Yeah, Miller steals. Blocked, though, by Vanderstelt. That's her 7th.
Boy, just keep counting them. Really. Keep counting them up.
And that's just going to be a wide open 3 for DeSmit, and luckily she can't get it to fall. But it's offensive rebounded again, and that's Brunsberg, who also missed her 3.
Yep, and Hornets really just need a spark. Anything going to... man.
That's Brunsberg with the steal.
Yeah.
Kicking it to her on the breakaway, and 1 for Brunsberg.
And Hogan now racking up the fouls again. I'm not too sure if they're going to keep her in, but it is the 4th quarter, so. And looking at head coach Ryan Clark, I mean, we're talking about the coaches a little bit. Ryan Clark, you know, he's got 10 years of college basketball experience coaching-wise. He was assistant coach at Central Michigan basketball, moved his way over to Alma for a little bit, and now returned to his home college of Kalamazoo, where he played basketball here for a while. And
yep, they're going to let Elizabeth Wilkes run point guard again, and that's Voss. She's going to air ball. Hope really pushing it up the court. Sorrell, no good. Ella Bouye trying to get to Voss again. Kind of sloppy passes here. That was a good pass, though, from Cook to Wilkes. Wilkes back to Cook. Foul on the floor.
That's one of the times where you didn't really want the foul to be called. I mean,
yeah.
Cook had a wide open layup there.
And Kalamazoo is going to put in Genevieve Nagel out of Holt, Michigan. Wilkes tries to get it to Ella Bouye, and it's going to be another turnover.
Oh, that's a great pass.
Good pass to point guard to Smith.
Yeah, that's textbook. There's been a lot of moments for Hope College that have been a lot of skill stuff, just really great offensive ball movement, but there, perfect cut to the basket.
And that's just another bad pass. That's Voss there, allowing Hope to just have a breakaway. Wilkes is going to have to foul her on the floor just so she doesn't score a layup there.
Yeah, and that's tough. So that's their third. So Hosner, excuse me, is going to come in. And now we've got a lineup we don't see a whole lot of for the Hornets here. Let's see how this works out.
Hosner, some great defense up top there. Good screen, though. Wide open. Sorrell, but she decides to take it in, and that's a nice, tough lay for Sorrell.
Yeah, that's really nice, keeping the ball away from the bigs in the paint, and she kind of held it out there.
Yeah,
that's some savvy.
Bouye trying to find an open lane. Voss not able to control the ball. And Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart unable to make it work.
Vanderstelt running point now. Good job not trying to force that pass to Hosner on that cut, because it was well defended. Voss gets it tipped out.
Yeah, Hope is just harassing them constantly. And I don't know. The Hornets don't know what to do about it. I mean,
yeah, definitely low morale. It's hard to play low morale against a high-pressure defense. Ella Bouye gets her first bucket of the night. Spin move and one for Sorrell.
That's pretty nice.
Woo!
Man. Right back at you. And we're going to have a quick break in the action here. And, you know, times like this where, Jacob, you and I have a hard time kind of figuring out what we can analyze out there. And, I mean, for the Hornets, things are just sloppy right now. And Hope College, they got a lot of depth, man. They got a lot of players who have a really bright future for this team.
Yeah, Quinn, it's kind of just the story of the night, story kind of the season. The Hornets have just been kind of sloppy for a lot of these games, and man, especially tonight. After they lost a little bit of a lead, or after Hope gained a little bit of a lead on them, they kind of just started to give up and stopped run their offense as quick as they were at the beginning of the game, which was kind of working for a little bit there. But
yeah, and if this continues to play out the way it is, it's going to be Kalamazoo's biggest loss, and it's going to be its biggest loss by a lot, which isn't great. And this, again, credit to Brian Morehouse and his impeccable squad. And Morehouse has been here for over 30 seasons, and it's just a really, really experienced head coach. And with how successful the program is, you know, I understand why he wouldn't want to leave. I mean, they've just done so well.
Yep, and Sorrell misses that and one free throw. Vanderstelt kicks it to Hosner. Ella Bouye from three. No good. Hope still pushing. Showing no mercy on these Hornets. I think at some point here, Hope is going to try to slow down and just run the clock. And that's going to be an and one for
Miller, yeah.
Miller.
Yeah, Miller, I mean, it's a nice move again. Just open lanes for the Hornets, and now some subs come in for the Hornets. So would like to note, it's not the only Hornets team playing right now. The men's team is playing against Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks, where they're down right now 31-26. Vandermeer, though, does lead the way with 10 points, as we would expect from him. And maybe, you know, if these ladies can't pull it out today, maybe the men's team will.
Man, trying to get it down to Taylor Dinda, but just that pass is just ravaged by the Flying Dutch. And that's a big three ball from Emma Yakey.
It's like an explosion from the bench.
Wow.
Man, they got to be excited about that. That's good to see.
Sophie Moore kind of caught up top, gets it to Ella Bouye. Hosner in the corner. Good three
Nice.
ball.
Okay.
Showing lots and lots of potential from that freshman.
Osner, we're starting to know your game, and that's good to see from the freshman. Yeah, good defense.
Yep. Tight defense up top from Hosner. Taylor Dinda kind of lets her defender pass her, but good block from Nagel. Sloppy pass from Taylor Dinda, though. Turning it right over again. And Hope relying on all their bench players right now. And they're just doing a great job as well.
The spread. Ooh.
Scarlett Hosner with a nice block.
Yeah, that's good defense. Okay, so the Hornets are looking pretty solid defensively right now with this lineup. We've got a couple new players coming in.
It's going to be Adeline Gill and Michaela Allen for KZoo.
Michaela Allen, great shooter for the
Yes.
Hornets. We haven't seen a lot of her this season, but she is a solid straight shooter.
Yeah, initially on the starting lineup at the very beginning of the season, but she hasn't played much since then. And that's good offense, good layup from Lily Miller. And Michaela's going to be shooting that three. Ooh, just a little short. Michaela and Scarlett, teammates from high school.
Oh, nice. That's right. You told me about that, so a little bit of a connection there. That's cool. And that happens a lot with MIAA basketball. A lot of similar players going to the same schools, and kind of helps the chemistry out. That's what makes MIAA so different is these teams are really, really experienced. Oh, 3-second violation, I see. These teams are really, really experienced, and they're able to be so good because they just have that chemistry, really. I mean, you see big-time schools like UChicago and NYU with students and players coming from all over the country. But these, you know, kind of hard-nosed MIAA schools can really get it done as well.
Yep. And Scarlett Hosner, nice drive. Good lay.
And that's 11 for Hosner right now, so having a solid night. It's one positive to take away from this game.
Yeah, that cuts the lead down to 49.
And you know, if you're Hope College, you guys start thinking, you want to break 100 tonight? You know, what do you?
I mean, I would.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't blame them if they're kind of looking to that. And I'd just like to point out something incredible to you, Jacob. Hope College, 7 turnovers this whole game.
Wow.
That is a great number as that one drops in Kalamazoo College, I think also with a record number, 31 turnovers. And we kind of chuckle because, I mean, that's just kind of an absurd number. And we know the Hornets are better than that, but we also know how good Hope College is. So
Yeah.
we're going to give the Dutch credit there.
Now, the way I think about it, 31 turnovers. Oh, that's a good sequence there. Oh, I thought that went in. It looked like it went in from my angle. Michaela Allen, though, no good. Good hustle from Adeline Gill.
Oof.
Throws it into a Hope player.
Uh-oh.
Adeline's still down over here.
Yeah, Gill is.
Might have just hit her head on the bleachers there.
Yeah, so she is. And
Allowing the coach to go check up on her.
yeah, oof. That's tough. I mean, that's some great hustle we see from Gill, but oh boy, looks like kind of diving for that ball, man. Wow.
Yeah, that was some good hustle,
that is
yeah.
some really great hustle. She's up now. Hopefully didn't get hit too hard. She's going to get checked out probably. But whew, you knew it right then and there when it happened. That is a dangerous dive. And there's no padding.
Yeah, maybe they should start thinking about
yeah, you know, maybe upgrade the seating here. Make it comfortable, you know.
yeah.
Get some padding for the players diving like Gill did just there.
I'm sure the spectators would like a nice.
Yeah, have some real nice seating like we see at Calvin College. Calvin's got some real nice seating, I will say. And I believe Hope College does too, so. But Kalamazoo College are a very education-based school. And wow.
And one.
Another one.
For Yakey.
Man. Boy, this lead just continues to add up. And, you know, Jacob, I think in all my time of watching college hoops and in our short time of commentating, I mean, certainly in our short time of commentating, haven't seen such a big deficit like this, I think.
No, definitely not.
I mean, we're really in the thick of it now.
Yeah. And trying to get Michaela Allen some shots. They also got Autumn Hummel in.
Ooh, they're going to call an illegal screen.
Oh. On Nagel.
On Nagel, yeah. Nagel, I don't know. I thought it looked pretty clean, but sometimes those hard screens going to get called for it.
Sometimes they're just a little too effective.
Yeah, exactly. And Hope College. That's some good offense. Does not result in the bucket, though.
Posner getting it to Michaela Allen. Good pass down low. Kicked it back out. Oh, so close to going in for Ivins.
That's a really great offensive possession, though, for the Hornets late in this game.
I mean, that's something they should have been doing this entire time.
I know.
Just making sure they're swinging the ball, getting it in everybody's hands, making the defense move, and that's a tough lay for Stewart for Hope.
Yeah, and, I mean, you say it's a tough layup, Jacob, but that's just too easy.
Yeah.
The result says everything, so. That's a great pass as well. Good shot from Nagel there, open.
Yeah, we got a minute 20 left. Hope is at 91 points. 9 more points and they break 100.
Good observation. And they're just going to wind down the clock here. Not going to try to rub it in at all, the Hornets. And
yeah, and that's just going to be a
good try from the freshman.
Yep.
Bod, excuse me.
And that's Hummel for 3.
And
cuts it down to 51.
And Hummel's excited. And Gill's coming back in, so.
It's a good sign.
That's good. Didn't get too hard there. Oh, well, okay. Referee is still saying formal, and not letting a sub in even after a basket. And now he is letting the sub in after the basket. Okay.
All right, all right.
Interesting development here. Autumn Hummel, the senior on this team, got a lot of flair, really great personality off the court as well. And gets a bucket in this one. That's really great to see for one of the seniors. Now Hope College keeping on. Great pass down low.
Yeah, and Nagel not able to keep up with Miller there.
No.
Lily Miller. Ooh, nice crossover from Adeline Gill. Michaela Allen calling for that ball. She was wide open. Deep three. Just a little short.
Letting it fly from NBA range. That's fun.
Yeah, and shot clock's going to be off. I think Hope's just going to dribble this one out here.
Oh, wow, Jacob. That's Hummel's first make of the season.
Oh.
So
Okay.
it's a little win for Hummel. It's got to be exciting, but this one has been wrapped up for a little while now, and time ticks down. Hear that bell ring. The leading scorer for the Hornets, surprisingly, is Hosner, and leading scorer for Hope College is Petrolier, but honestly, you're looking at the team, almost every single player on that Dutch roster has been able to get a bucket. In fact, every single player who's played on the court for Hope scored a bucket today. And, give me a second to count it up, but that's 16 players who scored for Hope College today.
Wow.
Jacob. That is incredible. So, some incredible numbers for Hope College. And, what can you take out of that game, Jacob? We're kind of at a loss of words. We haven't seen a game from Kalamazoo College like this, and it's a little upsetting because of how great even the MIAA thought Kalamazoo College is going to be this season. So
yeah, we've kind of been saying it all like this whole game, just really sloppy gameplay. We know Hope was going to be a really tough team to play, but at that point, you're playing for pride, and they just got sloppy there, especially the second half. Like you said, 31, 32 turnovers. That's unacceptable.
yeah.
But Hope also playing very well. Shot really well from the three-point line. Got to the line when they needed to. Made every possession count. And that's just textbook good coaching for Hope.
And I think it's one of those games where it just really bumps up the stats, really. It's just really well done from Hope College, and I think it's kind of upsetting to see Hogan and Vanderstelt be so quiet today, but more credit goes to the Dutch for stopping them. And if you're a Hornets fan, you're going to be tuning in soon to some games out all the way in Georgia, which is exciting. And hopefully the Hornets have a little bit more luck out there.
Yeah.
But,
definitely.
I think that wraps it up for us, Jacob. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. And if you're still around, thanks for sticking through this one. And I'm Quentin Powers, joined by Jacob Eichholtz. So thank you all so much for joining, and we'll see you in the new year.